Welcome to Classic Books Recaps, where the greatest stories ever written are brought back to life in minutes. Whether you're revisiting a favorite or discovering a new classic, you've come to the right place. Remember to hit subscribe and join us on a journey through the greatest novels ever written. Now, let's dive into today's story. The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Our story begins in colonial India with a girl named Mary Lennox. She's just 10 years old, thin, pale, and rather sour. You see, Mary never really had anyone love her. Her parents were wealthy but distant, more interested in their parties and social lives than in raising a child. So Mary was left in the care of servants, who spoiled her out of obligation but didn't truly care for her. Then suddenly, tragedy strikes. A cholera epidemic sweeps through the household. In just a matter of days, Mary finds herself completely alone. Everyone is either dead or scattered, and no one even realizes she's still in the house until rescuers arrive. With no family to care for her in India, Mary is put on a ship and sent all the way to England to live with an uncle she's never met. Mary's new home is Misselthwaite Manor, a massive, grey mansion set on the edge of the Yorkshire moors. It's cold, it's quiet, and it's nothing like the warm, bustling world she knew in India. The manor is full of dark hallways, echoing chambers, and locked doors. Her uncle, Mr. Archibald Craven, is a mysterious man. He rarely leaves his rooms and is often away, burdened by grief after losing his beloved wife 10 years ago. Mary is left mostly to herself. She's told not to ask questions and not to go wandering. But for a curious and lonely girl, that's a hard thing to resist. She starts to explore the manor and its vast, windswept grounds, and she hears things, whispers of something hidden, a locked garden, a forgotten place, and the sound of someone crying late at night. One day, Mary hears the servants talking about a walled garden that no one's entered in 10 years, not since Mrs. Craven died. They say her husband locked it up and buried the key. The garden was once her sanctuary, filled with roses and life. But now it's off limits, completely shut away. That only makes Mary more determined to find it. One morning, while exploring, she notices a friendly robin fluttering about near an old wall. As if guiding her, the bird leads Mary to something hidden in the earth, a small, rusty key. And not long after, behind a curtain of ivy, she discovers a door, an old wooden door set into the wall. With trembling hands, she uses the key, and the door creaks open. What Mary finds inside the garden is wild and tangled. Vines have crept over everything. The flower beds are choked with weeds. But there's something magical here, something alive and waiting. Mary feels it deep in her bones. This forgotten garden calls to her. She decides to bring it back to life. With help from a local boy named Dickon, who talks to animals and knows everything about plants, Mary begins to dig, clear, and plant. Slowly, green shoots push through the soil. Buds appear. And just like the garden, Mary begins to change. Her cheeks flush with color, her appetite returns, and she even starts to smile. The fresh air, the work, the purpose, it's transforming her. Still, mysteries linger. At night, Mary keeps hearing faint crying in the distance. Everyone denies it. The servants brush her off. But one evening, Mary follows the sound through the halls and finds a hidden bedroom. Inside is a boy about her age, pale and thin, surrounded by pillows and medicines. His name is Colin Craven. He's her cousin, the son of Mr. Craven. Colin has been kept inside all his life. He believes he's sickly and doomed to die young. Everyone tiptoes around him, afraid to upset him. But Mary sees through it. She sees someone lonely, like her. Mary tells Colin about the garden. At first, he doesn't believe her. But eventually, she and Dickon bring him there, secretly, in a wheelchair. Colin is overwhelmed. It's like stepping into a dream. Surrounded by blooming flowers, birds, and sunlight, something in Colin begins to shift. At first, he's unsure, even scared. But as the days go on, he gains confidence. He begins to laugh, to believe. One afternoon, with no warning, he stands up. Then he takes a step, and another. The boy who thought he would never walk is walking. Like the garden, Colin is coming back to life. The children begin to talk about the magic. Not fairy tale magic, but something deeper, a force in the garden that's helping them heal. Mary believes it's real. Colin believes it too. But maybe the real magic is love, friendship, the healing power of nature. Every day, the three children come to the garden and grow stronger, mind, body, and spirit. Colin starts to exercise. Mary runs freely. Dickon teaches them how everything in the garden works together. They begin to believe they can do anything. And in a way, yes, they can, because they've discovered a kind of magic that changes everything. Far away, Mr. Craven is still lost in his grief. But one night, he has a vivid dream. He hears his late wife calling to him, telling him to go to the garden. The next day, compelled by a feeling he can't explain, he returns to Misselthwaite. As he walks through the grounds, something draws him toward the hidden corner of the estate. He hears laughter, children's laughter. Following the sound, he finds the garden gate open. And there, among the flowers and trees, he sees a miracle. Colin, his son, standing tall, running across the grass. For the first time in years, Mr. Craven begins to cry, not from sorrow, but from joy. The garden is no longer a secret. It's a place of wonder, of healing. Mary, once unwanted and bitter, has found joy, friendship, and a family. Colin has discovered strength, hope, and a life worth living. Even Mr. Craven has begun to let go of the past. His heart, once locked away, is finally open again. The secret garden didn't just bring flowers back to life. It brought people back, too. It taught them to grow, to believe, and to love again. And in that quiet, blooming space behind the wall, something truly magical happened. If you enjoyed this recap of The Secret Garden, don't forget to like and subscribe. And hit the bell for more classic books recaps. Let us know which story you'd like next in the comments.